He has. I'd invite him round for a party to sing, wouldn't you?
That was a Christmas treat in sport. Thank you, Alissa.
Thank you. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. Well, 1.8 million Australians fly drones for fun, and that number will have grown today with the popular present delivered to many. Authorities are warning us to learn the rules before taking to the skies, as breaking them could land you in hot water or even jail.
They may take pretty pictures, but never let looks deceive.
No!
And if you do find a present that can fly under the tree this year,
it's really important that people intending to buy a drone to fly for fun understand there are safety risks.
People urged to brush up on their knowledge before takeoff.
Obviously, people are curious about how, when and where they can fly their drones.
So what does it mean to be a responsible flyer? Well, when your drone is up in the air, you can never let it fly over anyone. This includes places like festivals, sporting events, populated beaches, busy roads and pedestrians on footpaths. And when there are people around, your drone has to be at least 30 metres away from them.
While it can be tempting to want to do whatever it takes to try and get the perfect shot, you can't fly this higher than 120 metres, which is about the length of a football field. Breaking the rules can get you in a lot of trouble.
You could face operating restrictions or a fine. And if your drone becomes a hazard to other aircraft, you could be sent to jail for up to 2 years. Amy Clemens, 7 News.
Shoppers across the state are forecast to spend more than $500 million bagging a bargain on Boxing Day. The National Retailers Association says businesses are offering better discounts to spark a final spending rush for the year. Australians will spend around $9 billion from tomorrow until December 31. Heading to the cinemas this Boxing Day. Up next, we have your full movie guide to the blockbusters hitting the big screen.
And heading to the movies could be a great way to cool off with a hot week ahead. The weather forecast is next.
Stream 7 News anytime, live and on demand on 7plus. And with 7news.com.au, you'll know the news now.
For film buffs, tomorrow is the most anticipated day of the year as summer blockbusters hit the big screen. And one of this year's biggest Boxing Day films was made right here in Australia.
Boxing Day on the big screen.
My name is Willy Wonka.
This year's biggest summer blockbusters, family favourites and much hyped rom-coms.
Could be kind of fun.
Filmed in Sydney, Anyone But You was one of the first flicks in the world to reboot production after the writers and actors' strikes.
I think we started filming about 8 hours after the strike ended.
If they hadn't...
Would we have been able to release on Boxing Day? I don't think so.
For the action lovers, the long-awaited Aquaman sequel starring Jason Momoa finally hits the silver screen, while families have Wonka, Wish and Migration to choose from.
Families of 3, 4 or 5, you can certainly get some good discounts.
But Boxing Day is just the start of what will be a monster few months here at the movies, with some big name releases on the way in early 2024.
There's a great comedy from Taika Waititi on New Year's Day called Next Goal Wins.
January dishing up biographical sports dramas Ferrari and Boys in the Boat directed by George Clooney. Also on the way, a new take of a teen classic, Mean Girls.
You like gum?
Sure.
Oh, no, I don't have any. I was just...
Local productions The Fall Guys, starring Ryan Gosling and Emily Blunt, shot on Sydney's Harbour Bridge and in Martin Place, and Mad Max Furiosa featuring Chris Hemsworth are both set for release in May. The only question now, what to watch first? Amber Laidler, 7 News.
Well, we'll tune in now for the weather with Laura.
Hello again and Merry Christmas. Storms are still developing tonight, some severe. Gundawindi has had 3 to 4 centimetre hail. And while storms are likely to develop again tomorrow, it's looking less favourable. We'll get severe systems. Today, after a cooler night, Beaudesert and Greenbank both reached 35 degrees. It was 33 in the city. The cooler spots were the Redlands Coast and Coolangatta. On the satellite, a surface trough over Western Queensland is creating instability, while an upper trough is providing the extra kick those showers and thunderstorms need to get going. The main trough is moving east and will start weakening, leading to some clearer days before another trough appears this weekend to bring more wet weather. There could be some rain interruptions at the Boxing Day test at the MCG tomorrow, with showers and a thunderstorm possible. A storm is also on the cards for Sydney and Canberra, an early shower in Adelaide. Back to the north, and Cairns, Townsville and Mackay can expect a shower or two. Just inland of the coast, there's a chance of a storm. The watch area for severe storms shifts north of the Sunshine Coast tomorrow, including around Rockhampton, Bundaberg and the Wide Bay. I feel like a broken record, but storms are again likely in the southeast tomorrow, but there's less chance they'll be as intense as we've seen in recent days. 31 the top for the Gold and Sunshine Coasts. Temperatures are slowly starting to climb. 23 to 32 for Redcliffe tomorrow, 21 to 33 in Oxley. A bit of a bumpy day tomorrow. Here we go, we're just catching up. A bit of a bumpy day tomorrow in the Bay, with northerlies up to 25 knots. Board riders haven't been forgotten this Christmas. The easterly swell will ease back slightly tomorrow though. Try the northern ends of both the Sunshine and Gold Coasts. Boxing Day in Brisbane will see showers and probably a storm, similar to today temperature-wise, a top of 33. A weakening chance of storms on Wednesday, then heat wave conditions will peak, and at this early stage, New Year's Eve could see a shower or two. It's about to get very hot in the west. Thursday and Friday, 38 and 39 degrees as warm air from the north travels down. The impact will be less intense on the Gold Coast, but we could see falls into the weekend. And the Sunshine Coast could still see a storm on Thursday, but it's considered a slim chance. Lots happening in the weather this week, Kendall.
We are keeping you busy there, Laura. Thank you so much. And that is all from us this Christmas. Thanks so much for your company. We will have updates throughout the evening. I'm Kendall Gilding from all the team. Have a Merry Christmas and a great night.